All right, welcome to the latest Concerts to Consoles. This week we've got all of Twin Ponies on here. Got Phil, Jacob, Wayne, and Jordan. I got it right. It's an earlier stream too if you're watching it live. So for me, this is waking up when it's not a work day. But we're going to be playing some Monaco on the Xbox 360. Let's see if I don't forget my housekeeping. Be sure you can support patreon.com/everyshowjoe and by just subscribing on here, because I think if I get my subscriber numbers up, they give me more features on Twitch. So if you're watching it live or wherever you're watching it, subscribe, YouTube, podcast. But yeah, so we're going to jump in here. We're going to play some 4-player. They're going to help me progress because I don't know. I think it was on Steam. I was playing this game originally. And so I'm going with Steam. We're going to go with, I bought this on Steam.
That's the only reason I bought Steam. It's the one game.
Because I know I progressed in this game. Even though Wayne was like, how do you play this game single player?
Yeah, I mean, every time we played it, we needed 3 people, 4 people.
I'm trying to remember.
This is going to be my first multiplayer experience with it. So
Whoever has the monkey that runs around and picks up coins. The lookout, I think, is able to see more of the
Wait,
map.
did I not join?
Yeah, they're all 4 of us.
no, we don't have player 3.
Plays 3.
I keep pressing B because I'm not.
Because Nintendo is backwards.
Sorry.
Us Americans go A, B, left to right. Nintendo goes A, B, right to left.
Jerks.
It does screw up with my... Alright, we can actually go into the store if people want to actually watch.
Got a keyboard on your controller?
Yes.
It's like a Nokia
The
flip
360 was the first console that I really typed a lot, so it was like, alright. Even though they had a headset included with every console. And I'm always having to type stuff.
You gotta be able to talk smack at a moment's notice. Via
Yes.
I still don't have a headset.
What?
My brother gets mad at me.
Yeah, like everything came with one. Even the PS4 came with that weird cheap one that was just like an earbud that I don't use ever.
Oh, really?
Actually, no, it's pretty crappy. Because I tried using it for audio on the live streaming when I was first trying to put this all together. And it's not the best. I used a phone one.
Remember how to play.
A to pick up. Stealth is on the left trigger.
Oh, yes, yeah. Left trigger.
Did I already get... Oh, wait. Did I just... Oh, there we go. Did I get it?
Watch out.
Yeah, I got it. Alright.
I'm going to try to knock these guys out.
But yeah, as with everything, I try to remember the first time I watched you guys. And for some reason, my earliest memory is either Rebel Lounge, running into you guys all the time, just hanging out, or there was the album release near Christmas 3 years ago, 2016? But that wouldn't have been the first time. I was there.
Was that like the
We did a split with Dan. Yeah. It was like a week after Christmas, or it was like the day before New Year's Eve. I don't know where I'm at.
I'm blue. They only chased one of us in multiplayer.
Well, I think I died, so I think one of you guys can revive me, right?
How do we revive?
Oh, I think you just run
We're
up
figuring
on
this out on the fly.
Relearning the game.
Well, maybe it's time for some snacks.
These
Maybe.
more unique snacks.
I got some Bombas peanut snacks.
I'm going back behind.
I'm running away from all these guys.
Some
apparently.
ketchup flavored Spud Crunchies.
Alright.
And one of my favorites, the crispy, crunchy mochi rice nuggets. Did somebody revive me?
Yeah, you're back in the game.
And I'm back.
And I'm hiding. Wait, did I?
Oh no! Yeah, don't go in there. I'm gonna.
But yeah, I was trying to think. Well, but I knew you guys before that. I wouldn't have shown up to your. Well, I might have shown up to an album release blindly to people, but I think I probably have. Because I know I've shown up
at quite a few shows, Joe.
I know I've shown up for like. I like this opening band. I have no clue who the band is that's releasing there. But
I died.
I'm here. But so. How old is the band? How old is Twin Ponies?
We started in 2013.
All right. And how did you guys get together? Is it existing relations from prior bands, or is it?
Bingo.
Pretty much, yeah. Me, Phil, and Jordan played in a band called Tugboat together for years, and then me and Jacob went to school together, and then after school was done, a while later, Ponies kind of started up, and we got Jacob in the band,
Yeah.
and it's been the same folks ever since. Did somebody revive me?
Yes.
I
No, you're probably gonna die again.
I was just,
But,
I keep getting.
I mean, I just learned just by you guys showing up here that you have a little history with Shane here.
Yeah. I mean, I took a couple of the audio production courses at MCC.
I went through the program
God.
too.
This is chaos.
Yeah,
This is hard trying to talk to the players.
We're probably trying to organize before we go into this mission.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm gonna hide for a second.
it's definitely like a team-based thing.
I was gonna say I don't remember what we're supposed
You
to
guys are supposed to
do.
put on your Xbox Live headsets. We're supposed to be talking.
I think we're supposed to. We want to get all the
You-
coins.
yeah,
Sorry, I mute everyone because I don't like
No,
listening to
we can
any
go.
stranger on Xbox Live or any voice chat really.
All right, so I'm in both
You
things.
have
Go
to
to the
get all
second
the
floor.
coins.
Yeah.
So before though, were you playing the same style of music or is it different?
I mean, it was like similar, but different. I mean, it was just like, I guess Ponies was the next phase of that sound that we were doing in Tugboat, I guess. So
Phil played more keyboard in Tugboat.
that's
More
true.
tambourine.
Oh yeah. Rock that tambourine. Broke
We
that
had, way,
tambourine.
we had way more synthesizer back then.
Yeah.
Like
And it kind of
Aquabats?
seemed like fitting for this band to have actual
Yeah.
actual bass.
Like Aquabats.
Actual bass.
Although
I think
I
that's
probably wouldn't be the drummer I am without Aquabats.
wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Coming
No
to
way.
town.
I think I transcribed every song on Fury of the Aquabats in like 6th grade.
There we go.
And then
But do we
you,
have to
and then you
Oh
won
yeah,
that,
I forgot you could just break through walls.
and then he won. You won that drum set through that
Taking Back Sunday.
Taking Back Sunday competition, or
Yeah,
like,
that was a little while later. That was like the end of high school.
you dressed up like a chicken.
I thought it was a taco.
I can't remember.
Wait, what?
Did you have like a
It was-
taco?
it
Oh, a
was
hot
like-
dog.
Yeah, well, I had a hot dog hat, but it was like a multiple
Where am I?
costume change
That was
video
my-
with it.
I remember the chicken, but maybe I'm
I
like
don't-
maybe I'm
yeah.
messing that up.
I don't remember a chicken.
Where am I?
I'm hacking a computer.
Am I dead?
I'm
think
dead.
So somebody's dead.
I'm dead after I just hacked a computer.
I'm trying to help.
I can't
See
see.
what I can do.
Don't worry, it's not your vision. It's just very dark, and we're very tiny.
So we gotta brighten up the.
Wait, rumble. Oh, someone's reviving me. I just felt my controller start to go.
I got you.
Oh, I was just not
Ah,
in.
not that way. Wait, were you alive this entire time?
Yeah, I was just stuck in like in the
Elevator?
In the yeah.
Stairs.
Terrifying.
Crap. Go away.
Man,
He
my
lost
little-
me already.
my little monkey's the shit.
What are we looking for in this area?
I think we're
just
trying to
triggered
crack.
something.
Yeah, there we go. So main office. You gotta go up one more level.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that Aquabat song, Funky Chicken? Or
Yes,
Magic
that's
Chicken?
when you said that.
Yeah.
I started thinking about that.
For some reason,
I'm
I
getting
always
chased.
have that horn line stuck in
I'm
my
dead
head.
by the main office.
Oh, I see it.
All right, let's go back further then. So music influences. How did you guys start, and was it because of a band, or was it just because?
Like playing music.
Yeah,
I
doing the
always
funky
started.
chicken.
I mean, I always enjoyed
Magic.
music,
Yes.
but it was
Little
only when.
Popeyes. Sorry.
Oh, I was saying it was only when Wayne asked me to play in a band with him back when we were like kids, or like 18, something like that.
That was the beginning of Tugboat
Yeah, that was the beginning of Tugboat. So,
in Yuma, Arizona.
Oh, really?
oh yeah.
Wait, are you
We're both from Yuma.
okay?
Oh yeah.
You fled it, or you wanted to leave it?
Well, I left to go to ASU and stay
Ah.
up here.
I was like, it's not that. It's usually warmer than us.
No,
About
people
the
think
same?
like maybe on paper, but like there's so much concrete here that
Yeah.
there's no like it's way hotter at night here than it ever is.
Because like the last time I was there, I went through it to go to San Diego, and it was just dust storm for miles.
There's
On the
just
way
a
there.
constant dust storm. It actually never.
And then it was crazy driving back, being like, I can see everything. So that's what Yuma looks like. It was like
Yeah.
no blowing dust but it was
This is
also
the main office.
where do they hold shows in New York? It's like
Parks.
parks.
I mean, there were
Wherever
always
it's
spots that
drummers.
would pop up and close down. Like, I mean, there was like a Black Rose tattoo, like coffee shop. There was that place Vibes back in the day. There was
Yeah, they used to have
play at
some
Beware.
some cool screamo shows back in the day in Yuma. Esley Dying played in Yuma.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have mentioned.
Well,
They actually get a bunch of touring artists, I noticed, because it's just what passage through to either Tucson to Phoenix.
I got the trophy, so I'll wait.
Let's get back to the car.
It says we're all cleared, so
I just really want to knock this one dude out. I just hold on. He's giving
also like
chase,
the
he's
bands I
getting
can think of are like Working Mutts, like a Oi
Yeah,
punk band.
yeah, we know those dudes.
Yeah, lots of like punk and metal in Yuma.
Wait, who's Purple?
up. Sorry, I'm sad, dude.
You were still trying to pop that, dude?
Yeah. I had to get him real quick.
Wait,
Wait,
how do we-
why are we not going back? Oh, we didn't get the trophy, is what it
It
says.
says find the. Oh.
Find the
I
trophy.
thought I got it. Look, I'm holding it, aren't it?
Whoa, I almost just walked.
Are you?
That dude's sleeping.
Are you holding it?
I don't.
It
It's
points-
you see where the arrows are and how
Yeah,
how
there's
there's
nothing
nothing there.
there.
That's because I
Um,
grabbed it.
Well, and I've knocked everybody out, so
So
I think we're all good to go.
I
Are
guess
we
so.
all in here?
it's highlighted. There we go.
It says find the yeah.
I don't know if we all
So now we have to.
Now just don't die.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go around.
I'm just gonna sprint.
important documents.
Now it's coming back to me how we, run away. How do we get out of here?
There's a ladder.
Here's a ladder.
Oh wait.
I'll make my way down
Oh,
there
yeah.
eventually.
Who's the guy who just smashed through walls?
Me.
mole.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Oh wait, just drag him a little forward. Oh. No.
Yeah, there's so many alarms. But yeah, so you came out of Yuma, and then you guys, Jordan, Jacob, you're from Phoenix?
Tucson, I guess technically, yeah.
You're like or nah,
Just need someone from up north.
you're
to-
statewide.
Yeah, we need
that's the word I'm
someone
looking
from-
for.
We need someone from Flagstaff, and then we're all around the state, I guess.
There we go.
Oh no.
Like that
So
smooth bomb.
you're at least an Arizona band.
We're in Arizona, man.
Through and through.
So the style of Twin Ponies then, does that come out of any influences of other music you listen to? Like I know I've seen you guys from I'm now trying
100% original.
I think I died.
Oh no.
Why can't I
Hold
get?
on. I'm gonna get you, Joe.
I mean, I don't
worry.
think we ever like talked about influences.
I know
or
I've
what
watched
we
you
wanted
guys
them to
open for
be.
bands that specifically Jacob has been very excited about. Just like
I've had to.
We're
you need to
excited
see
about
this
it, too.
band.
we're excited about him too. Just
Jacob just takes all the excitement energy.
I
You know?
think what is it? Future. Oh God, what were?
Future Castle?
Yeah,
That was. I mean,
did they rename also? I've noticed I still follow them on social media, but they're
that was
Rare
too-
Futures.
yeah.
So Wayne,
That was
well,
a
actually,
specific thing.
Tugboat used to play with this band, Face New York, then Happy Body Slow Brain, which then became this band Rare Futures. And so we've known those guys for a long time, and they've always just been like super buddies. And so it's like cool every once in a while, like getting to like connect with them again and like play. But I feel like it's
They haven't
few
been
and
here
far
in a
between
while.
now. Yeah,
Well, in that future castle, that was like
that was like a super
a
show.
joined
Oh, that
musical
was the
project with Gavin
Castleton.
Castleton and Rare Futures, and that was like its own thing.
Okay, but there's now when I need the information, I'm drawing a blank. But there's even some stuff this last year that you guys opened for that I could definitely see the influence,
Yeah.
or at least similarities, maybe depending on who started first. But
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I mean,
I'm in the car, just so you guys know,
oh yeah,
with
that
a
was-
trophy.
Yeah.
this
I'm running over there.
I'm going out the door. Oh, this way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've gotten lucky enough to like play with like all the bands that we like really dig when they come through town, kind of thing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you and Dent. Well, I was referring to him universally as Dent, but you guys, you and Josh Shaw have a good relationship. How far back does that go? Did he ever play in Twin Ponies? Or did you
No.
play in, no, it's just play in his band?
No, we just started playing shows together like, I don't know, maybe 2014, 2015, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I mean, we would all hang out and stuff.
He just texted me.
Oh wow!
His ears were burning.
Jordan,
You want to jump in?
want to jump in
Oh.
for a sec?
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. You are the bottom guy.
Okay. Oh, this is not gonna be good.
I'm gonna do. Oh, it removes them from.
Yeah, the choices.
But yeah, we've been friends with Josh John for a long time, and then somehow or another Jordan ended up playing in their band, and then somehow I ended up playing his.
And he-
We're both playing at Lost Leaf a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
From
7th,
today.
we're all playing a show together.
Well, and he puts
Super
on some
show.
really good visual arts for bands live and for what he
Oh, for
produces
sure.
video
Oh, yeah.
arts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he made us a pretty sweet, like, kind of glitched out live, like, video a few years ago that came out looking really rad. Like,
Yeah, we actually just had that on our Instagram, and then we changed it out to put this link. So
So in
Sorry,
about an hour, you guys can click on that link again.
yeah, so bring it on back.
And then people are gonna be like, "It said to follow this link. This is not what I was expecting. This is not Twitch." But that's cool, and he's super awesome. I would say he's also does sound over at the Lunchbox, right?
yeah, and then I think he'll sub sound over at Rebel Lounge as well.
Do we want to go up to the street, or is that just
Oh,
an option?
snap.
I have no idea what's going on.
I guess we do want to go up to the
Uh-oh.
street. This is so disorganized. I think that's the point. Also, speaking of Lost Sleep, someone was telling me they've kind of gone to more quieter music, less electric.
We'll see.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
I've done some loud shows there recently.
I mean, that's fine, but someone.
Well, yeah, we'll soon really find out because I don't think any of the bands playing on the
They're all-
7th are necessarily super quiet.
Yeah, so maybe that isn't a fully
Well, somehow I ended up getting the trophy.
already. Huh.
Really?
I'll give that a hell yeah.
Oh, and I set the alarm off,
Uh oh.
and I'm gonna make my escape. Come on, come on.
So we're going to street level.
I don't know. I tried
I'm gonna
going
get
up there
shot.
already.
Oh yeah, I forgot
That dude's still
Packing.
sleeping.
I don't know how you ran around him.
No idea what's going on.
To win?
There's two of us, so if get to the street level, we can go to street level.
Oh yeah.
How do you pick up a disguise?
I don't think you got the trophy because the trophy says it's up at street level.
You just want the gold.
Oh well, I don't
Oh
remember.
no,
what
you
I got.
guys are ready to escape.
Oh, we are. Wait, are we?
Only if we wanna.
You want to get more coins?
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
get
I'm
more
gonna sit in the
ones.
car.
I'm gonna knock that guy out.
He's already retreated.
I forgot you're dressed like a cop.
I'm dressed like a cop.
Get that stack of cash inside that other room.
Uh oh. No, I'm not dressed like a cop.
I'm sneaking.
You could burst
Oh,
through
crap.
the wall and steal that dough.
How obnoxious is my crunching?
I don't know. Is anyone in the chat?
No one can tell us if it's crunching too loud.
The worst sound I've ever heard on a podcast is someone eating cheese and near the microphone. It was so disturbing. Like I put it on because I'll listen to them talk while I work, and it was actually them live on Twitch.
Oh
And then I'm just like kept breaking my focus. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? It's disgusting. And then like he's eating cheese like 2 inches from the microphone. What the hell? And I'm looking at the Twitch chat and they're like, dude, stop eating cheese. And like the producer on that was not relaying that information at all. So he just finished the whole like block of cheese. And then,
Didn't even know he was streaming. He was
Wait,
just
did anybody hit the secondary vault?
Oh no. Where?
I'm running
So
for
that's
dear
the
life.
most
Supposed to go.
interesting sound that I'd never want to hear again on a stream.
The tasting of cheese.
Eating it, chewing cheese.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, get to that secondary vault.
Ah, it's still running away.
Are we trying to go underground?
I'm not really sure.
I mean, like every thief. I mean, we already hit the secondary vault.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, that's good.
I mean, apparently there are these blocks that just release coins. I don't remember that.
We're just gonna hang out and collect coins. Alright. And around,
Uh-oh.
and in,
Just gonna hack into the mainframe here.
Oh, dang.
and oh, I see what you're talking about. Coins.
Now, Joe, if I could ask you, what is the most amount of shows you've hit in one 24-hour period?
In a 24-hour period?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, there was a record store day that I hit 5.
Oh crap.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Like multiple
not-
games per show.
I literally navigated it. So I went to the 19th Avenue Camelback Zia, watched Bear Ghost there.
Yeah.
Then I went to the old trunk space and watched. Oh God, what was the name of that band? Future? No, Futures. That's something else. That's like a Jimmy Eat World album. But I watched someone do their album release there. Ran over to Cooperstown. Well, I didn't watch Skulldrug, but I was there for their album release there. Watched a couple bands, bought the album.
Lose it all.
Went to Tempe Tavern, and I watched Catch the Fire, and that show ended at like 1, and I'm like,
Is everybody
Well,
else
I'm
at
gonna
the
go to
car,
Yucca.
or
What
where's
does it say? You could always end up at Yucca.
and Two-Tone Lizard Kings were playing. They were still on the stage when I got there, so I'm like, all right, 5.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm dead.
Are we trying to get underground?
No, I think you're trying.
Well, now
I
we have
think
to
you just
revive them.
escape.
Did I lose coins when I die?
And did we already get the trophy?
No, I don't think so.
Thought
'Cause
you
I
got
think
the
it's the next
secondary
level.
vault.
But we have to
Why did I
revive.
say I was gonna wait in the car? Like, what was I thinking? Why did I think we were done?
We have to
You could
revive
be
him.
done. I think to progress, you want to get as many coins
You can't see
stuff
me.
as possible.
Not right now, no.
Sneak. Sneak King, right? The best licensed game on the Xbox.
What?
Sneaking.
They made a series of Burger King games.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Alright, someone's revived.
Where am I?
Follow A to
Well, if there's still a
freedom.
coin in the bottom right corner.
In the bottom right corner?
Oh God, I just hit a desk.
I gotta get it, except I just hit
I
the
think the
alarm.
doors are wide open.
He doesn't see us.
I was just
There,
using
so yeah,
the
there's
bathroom.
0 coins up here now. So in the underground, there's still 28.
Also, last year I did 4 shows, 1 in Tucson and 3 in Phoenix.
What? Really?
How do you navigate that?
So I had a photo pass for the Sabroso Festival in Tucson, but Offspring is special,
Mm-hmm.
so they had to approve you to take pictures. I could take pictures of everyone else. And I'm like, so I got my 3 songs of Pennywise, and it was just as the sun was setting. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna watch a little Pennywise, and I'm gonna drive him back up. I still had my ticket for the Long Shot, Billy Joe Armstrong's thing, and they were playing the Valley Bar. And I got there in time for part of the Frankie and the Studs, the setup band, and caught the whole Long Shot show. Then I went over to Yucca. Everything involves Yucca. Caught what was left of the Ska raid, where they were they were basically performing as like the Hippos and performing as other ska bands. Get it? That's great. And then that finished at like by midnight. And then
I think I died.
someone was like, "Dude, there's still a rockabilly show over at Time Out Lounge." I'm like, "Well,"
Alright, I'm coming.
and I was like talking to people around me. I'm like, "They're like, we'll go with you." I'm like, "Okay." Then
I got you,
I ended up
yeah.
over there. So that one had a bigger gap of like it was midnight. I'm like, "There's our music's already done, man." Oh crap! I just walked into this room, but I'm collecting money for what it's worth. Let's go. Out. Hide in the bushes. Oh god. Alright, back to the
I
bush.
think they know you're in the bush.
I think they do
We
too.
got smoke
There's
grenades though.
Which button is that? Oh,
I think the right trigger. Yeah, so you just lay
there.
down.
Now I'm in the bush.
Dang it.
I don't even know what I was.
Alright, you got it all, guys.
Now we gotta
I
go.
died again.
You
Wait,
got it again?
there's
yeah.
a carcass where?
Up at street level. Exit.
Oh, I see. Where I brought like.
Where's the
heat.
car?
It-
Or where am I supposed to go?
Can I not?
We're
revive you?
underground still. And we have to go back up to street
Street
level,
level.
right?
Okay,
Am I
here it is.
reviving?
Which
you?
I guess we can go either way. I can't.
Who needs
I'm
help?
still dead.
He's over
Yeah.
here.
Why does mine say that I need help? Do I need help?
There we go. Someone's revived, I think.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, it says go. It was saying that because I need to help somebody else.
All right, now we're.
Now we're running. Now we're running to street level.
You can't say bombas on a plane.
Bombas. Here we go.
I don't think so.
Are we all together? Oh, we lost one.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
the way is blocked.
You just run, you can make it.
So, who are some of your favorite bands? Let's go down that path, because that'll probably resurrect names that I wasn't able to pull out of my brain.
How do I get over there?
Where,
Oh, there we go.
where I'll be the guy that complains noon is too early to be awake on a Saturday. My brain's not fully here.
I mean,
Of, like, currently?
Yeah, what would you consider your favorite? I mean, I have two on my arm, so I guess they're written in ink, but
yeah.
I mean, probably at the, drive-in's probably my go-to one.
and that's how you won the contest.
Sorry, I'm
Who's
He's
the
not
blue?
able to concentrate on.
Oh.
Someone died in the car?
There.
I don't know. I grew up listening to a lot of Nirvana, or that's kind of what got me into wanting to play guitar. But I listen to a lot of Kurt Weill now.
A lot of Kurt Weill.
You want to go down to Pickpocket's story, or do you want to go down there?
Let's keep cruising.
What was the question?
Favorite bands?
Oh,
Or what are you listening to?
Oh, and everyone join.
Oh.
That has a controller,
Oh.
or that wants a
Here,
controller.
come on in
you
on
wanna,
that.
you wanna swap again?
Okay.
I was gonna say I have been playing the whole time, so I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I guess you're back in. unless Jordan wants another round.
I'll hop in again later.
I mean,
So
Bands.
Aquabats.
They were an early influence.
early influence. I don't know.
Probably, I mean,
Smash Mouth.
we like the band Pile.
Oh, we love pop.
That was one that I watched.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe.
That was one of the ones where I'm like, I can see some of the similarities.
Sure. Yeah.
Pretty much a lot of bands on Exploding Sound
Yeah.
records.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
that
cool
label's
Seem
rad.
to have their ear to what our ears like.
Yeah. A lot of East Coast bands, I guess.
Mhm.
The East Coast hardcore.
Oh yeah, I don't know, just creative.
That seems like you guys,
creative,
right?
creative rock bands or
that new
whatever.
Het Fox record is really good. Been listening to that a lot.
Yeah.
What are you listening to currently? What's the as of either today or yesterday? What was the most recent thing you were listening
I was listening to the new Tool record on the way over here.
Really?
to? And what's the
I
judgment?
bought it after we met up yesterday.
I mean, that was
Listened to
that was
it.
like half my Facebook timeline yesterday was Tool.
When we were in the Torres line last night, the guy in front of us was totally blasting.
Oh, sure. I had enough Zia points to get it half off, so I had to get the HD screen little CD thing or whatever.
I was a big fan of the Lateralis album, and I didn't really get into 10,000 Days, but
Oh, yeah.
it's worth a listen. I enjoyed what I don't know, kind of sounds like more of the same to me, but
Cool.
I like it. Yeah, so far.
I would say that I probably listened to them more than most any other rock band in high school, at least.
That's
Their Fibonacci
I remember-
sequences.
I remember when like 10,000 Days came out. I like was in
Did you just
journalism
school
class.
that
No, I was in journalism class, and I like downloaded the leak, and I wasn't even sure if it was the record because people were all like, "Oh, it's a fake record. They're just punking everybody." But I like reviewed it, and then luckily it was the real record because like my review came out when the record came out, so it was kind of funny. That's how big of a Tool nerd I guess.
Someone put it in perspective.
You were like first on the scene.
I was
You're
like,
the
I
strong
love Tool. I'm gonna check out this record, like, and then write about it before knowing if it's really the record or not.
been doing that same thing for Deloused in the
There
Comatorium
you
in
go.
high school. It's like, I'm gonna be the music editor.
Right? Gotta let everybody know that Mars Volta are pretty sick.
How do you use
That's
these?
Jared Leto, right?
Left, right trigger.
Mars
Oh.
Volta.
What'd you say?
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Wait,
What happened?
wait, which one is
Mars Volta is Jared?
Yeah, who is
Oh,
that?
God.
30
That's
seconds
30
to Mars.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
So, God damn it, Joe.
I'm gonna again blame it's early.
I don't like playing.
The more I learn about
Mars
that,
Volta like came out of At the Drive-In.
That's
so,
what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, that tie continues.
Yeah.
kind of more groovier, spaced out moments, I guess, or something, or psychedelic.
Yeah, I definitely have
accent, maybe.
those moments now. If I hear them, I kind of cringe a little bit. I'm like,
I don't know. The more I learn about Jared Leto, the more I'm like, holy fuck. How does anyone support him? Or maybe explain some of his acting ability, but that it's so off the wall because he's so off the wall. All right, we gotta go to the second floor.
He was only able to make it as one Joker, though. You know. Now we're
God.
moving on to
The Cholo version.
walking.
I cannot. I'm not
Okay.
used to playing as this character, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Which
All right.
character?
I'm the lock though, so I like
You can go through all the doors.
right, but I'm like just used to just going through wherever I want. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
As the mole.
Is it bad that I just think the cleaner is funny because I just knock everybody out all the time? Like, I'm just, boop.
That's why you're like
So
enacting
monkey.
revenge.
Yes.
What
I
is
got
that?
all your backs.
I'm making
Knock these fools
paths
out.
for everyone.
Uh-oh.
Oh fudge.
Oh, dang it.
What is this?
Hey, must
Why is
be
it glowing? Oh, it's just fire. I'm like, it's a bunch of coins.
They have guns. I'm dead.
But those bandit, where you at? I could save you.
Whoa.
I'm hiding. Hoping they don't find me. I think I lost them.
So we have to go to the third floor on this one.
Mm-hmm.
you just knock them out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, we can go
Fucking-
this way.
Shit.
There's probably some
Okay,
dude
good, you
in
lost
here.
them.
But let's find out.
Mars Volta.
Mars Volta, yeah, the first two records.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Pretty
really
sweet.
good.
Yeah,
Isn't that
did,
first
did like
EP?
Francis the Mute.
Super
Yeah.
sick.
I say I just saw Sam from Soy's play a song about Mars that involves talking about Mars Volta last night. About being listening to Mars Volta as a lyric, I believe.
Huh.
If you can understand.
So that's like twice
Chrome
in
the
like.
Hell- Chrome the Fetal Mirage is the one that
Damn
always
it!
pops
I keep
up.
walking into that dude.
I think there's a safe actually over here. We need to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Where's the wall buster?
That's me. Alright, now that I can.
I've been listening to that filler.
Wait, where are we looking?
Fillery.
Oh,
Yeah, that fillery shit was pretty cool.
Oh god, they got me.
Okay.
Been
Oh, we still got 10 coins back.
been listening to this pretty much all summer. This
I'm now over
record
here.
that's like a compilation
Wait,
of
which
the Green
wall were you
Arrows
looking
band.
at?
The who?
The Green Arrows band. That's that Afro pop
yeah.
kind of stuff. Just super killer grooves.
Tasty.
Let's see. I
Pretty
listened
much
to
instrumental, I guess.
Celebrate the New Dark Age from Polvo. I listened to that recently.
Oh yeah. Polvo are amazing.
Where's this?
I'm cornered. I'm dead.
Let's see, who can I?
I got.
So Tool and Mars Volta.
Tool, Mars Volta, Polvo.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh yeah, I
Been
just,
listening to that a lot.
I just had to
That's
teach a student
so nice.
robot stop.
That's come up multiple times now, I've noticed in the last.
Yeah, they got like this record called Microtonal Banana or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of out.
I heard comparisons to Play by Man Baby and
I mean,
Like-
I wouldn't say that, but
or in the trunk space like sound of bands.
that King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, like they're out there, but like they really know what they're doing compositionally. Like they have, I mean, you listen to like 3 or 4 different albums and like you'll get, I don't know, kind of drony, weird stuff, and then you'll get kind of loungy, groovy stuff, and then you'll get just more of like the garage punk. Like it's kind of all over the place. But they kind of unify that whole sound. Like it still sounds like them no matter what style they're kind of busting into.
Oh, huh. I need to check that out though.
It's real interesting. It's really good. And I could see why Playboy Man Baby would definitely be on a show with them for sure, like with the vibe. But I don't really think they sound similar.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
like high energy music, I guess, in some
Yes.
ways, but with weird different groups.
You ever get down the hip hop?
More than the lit hop, MC Lars.
Oh yeah.
The nerdcore, and a little bit like Open Mike Eagle.
Oh
I've
yeah.
had actually some of our local hip hop, like T Call and Megaran, help kind of introduce me to some stuff where I'm like, oh, this. My disconnect has been more I can't relate to a lot of it. And I'm like, it is what it is. But then like when T Call played with Open Mike Eagle, and I was just like, wait, this is awesome, and it's not nerdcore. It's just kind of hip hop with him talking about life. This is rad. And plus, I think one of the videos had Cities XL underneath it, but in the video.
Wow. New Freddie Gibbs Madlib album. Should check that shit out.
Mad Libs. Holy crap.
Great production stuff.
What is this way?
I don't know,
Just
but I've
figured
changed
something.
into a Master of Disguise now. Or that's who we saved, I guess.
Go. Alright.
I don't remember how it works.
The gentleman just can walk up to some of the enemies. Yeah, so others heads up.
Or like quietly planning our stealth here.
Oh god, they're shooting me.
That's what they do, I've learned. Even if you're in a vent. Ah, crap.
Fucking bitch.
Where am I?
There we go.
Should be going.
I don't know, that's what I was also trying to figure out. So where is our target?
Yeah, I don't know at this point.
Um,
honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't been helping in the slightest.
Someone is dead.
I'm dead.
Oh, we got all the coins, so all I
Okay,
need to do
I'll
is
go
go to the
back and
first
get you.
floor and get the coins there. Here, I got a band-aid, I could go save dead dude.
King Gizzard, I gotta remember. Even though I keep seeing that name pop up everywhere. It's like everyone's listening to them recently.
I mean, I feel like they put a lot of records out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? So they're newer?
They put like 4 or 5 albums out in a year.
It's like it's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
There's that Black MIDI record.
Oh, that was
just
pretty
got
cool.
dropped on last night.
Someone's shooting me. Oh god, that
Blessed.
dude's shooting me.
Lester, really cool band from Canada.
I'm dead.
Okay, you're dead.
Abbotsfordshire,
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well,
I'm cool.
the other reason I have you guys on here is because I know you're huge gamers. I played Smash Brothers with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rebel
You even
Ones.
Jacob even brought a Switch.
In case, yeah.
He brought it.
In case you're wanting to like get down on Smash.
What are some of your favorite video games to play?
Doom.
The original?
I
Or
need them.
Doom 2016 there?
All of them.
Oh, that was cool too.
Just a Doom
Right?
fanatic.
The new Doom one's pretty cool.
Actually, that's coming out this year too, right? The sequel.
The Eternal, yeah, it's coming out in November.
God.
That'll be sick.
Doom Eternal.
I'm playing, I'm late to the game on Fallout, but I've been playing
See,
Fallout.
now you're gonna want to play Outer Worlds. It comes out in October.
Oh shit.
If you like modern Fallout, I should say.
I like 3 and 4. I've never played 76.
I
So
heard that
it's-
sucks.
Well, it's just all online, and I haven't bothered to investigate it or.
So it's the people that did New Vegas, or
I haven't played that. I heard that was good.
it's my favorite writing, my favorite modern, but it's also a lot of the original dudes that worked at Interplay, worked at Black Isle and made Fallout 1 and 2. Like a lot of the script they used in New Vegas was stuff they wrote for their version of 3 before their studio got closed, and Bethesda bought the rights from Interplay for the property.
Interesting how that works out, right?
And then they were, I think, co-founders or part of the founding group that made Obsidian. That's what Obsidian came out of,
Huh.
was the Black Isle guys.
Interesting.
But they always had the buggiest of games.
Yeah.
Was it Alpha Protocol? Was that their spy RPG?
Oh.
And it was based on I think it was the 3 Bs, Bourne, Bond, and what's the name from 24?
B for Sutherland.
Yes. Yes. That's a B.
B for Sutherland.
B first.
B for Sutherland.
That'd be a
First
new
of all,
band.
how
in
do
town.
I? We all wait, I didn't realize we were waiting for me.
What was? I can remember Born and Bond, but I can't remember 24.
Bauer.
Bauer.
Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
Is it Jack Bauer?
Yep.
Rattlesnake.
Yes, that's it.
Rattlesnake.
So yeah, they based the Alpha Protocol stuff on they call it the 3Ds.
Okay.
They're 3 different types of spies. Ah, go away. Don't follow me.
Oh, we are trying.
You're streaming on Twitch right now?
Yes. Twitch.tv/everyshoujo. Be part of the crowd. All one of them. Or 2 of them, too.
There's 2?
My sarcasm. There actually is more viewers. I'm not giving myself enough credit. What was the first video game you played?
First video game, I remember playing like Super Mario 3, I think, on the NES back when I'd.
Was
go
this
to my-
before or after The Wizard?
Before.
Did you know
I
about The
premiered
Whistle
it.
before you went into it?
No.
Okay.
No, this was like my I would go to my dad's over the summer in like Kansas, and I had a babysitter when I was like, like 8 or 9 or 10 or something.
So
like
Fred
that.
Savage didn't help you.
No, I was like she like the babysitter, like she happened to have like a son who was like a couple years older than me, and he had like NES and SNES. So SNES was already out, but I don't know. I played Mario in the morning all summer. It was pretty
Mario.
sweet. Yeah.
First one I remember was Zelda on SNES.
How old were you?
I was probably 4.
Did you do what I did
watching
then?
my brother play
So
it.
you might be. Oh, you watched someone else play it.
Yeah,
I was the oldest.
that's my video game life, is just watching older siblings.
So I was the
and friends play
oldest.
video games.
I guess I should heal this person.
All you did was kill the chickens. That's all you did in,
Yeah.
in Legends.
Well, I would. So
To the
I got my
past.
Nintendo when I was, I think 4, and then we had a rental place like in walking distance. But even at like 6 and 7, I'd go and I'd rent Zelda because it's a gold cartridge. I'm like, that's cool looking.
Yeah, right.
And then I would not have any clue. I just wander around. I'm like,
Yeah.
this game's dumb. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I could never figure it out.
Actually, Zelda 2.
But I would keep renting it because my young eyes would just go to the shiny. And like, ooh, gold cartridge.
Right.
I
And then
remember playing Toe Jam and Earl once, and like we stumbled upon this glitch where it just kept adding lives infinitely, and so it just got stuck, and we couldn't even.
Are you
It
guys both trying to go to the first floor?
was very upsetting.
Toe Jam Earl was my first Genesis game. Or no, that was Sonic 2. My second Genesis game.
Dude, track and
I
field
got it
for
because I had
Nintendo.
good grades on my report card in 7th grade.
I think Sonic was
Or
always
wait.
my favorite.
It was 5th grade.
Oh, Sonic. Yeah, Sonic was like, I never had a Sega, but Sonic always looked cool.
That was, oh crap. That was my first replacement. Oh crap, I got killed. I'm like, put together a sentence, but don't die. Oh, I died.
That glorious death.
But yeah, no, parents divorced in 5th grade, and the Nintendo disappeared. I eventually learned later on my mother had it, and then she gave it to an aunt
Get
for
ready,
whatever
Joe.
reason. But my dad, he bought me a Genesis when right after the divorce,
Ooh.
and that came with Sonic 2. So it was a Model 2 Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
You didn't have Pit Fighter?
No.
Now, I remember my cousin bought a Sega Genesis, so he sold my parents his NES, and I got that for Christmas when I was like 5 or something. And it came with Mega Man 2, Double Dragon,
We still have
Mario
10
3,
coins out there
regular
somewhere.
Mario and Duck Hunt.
You do?
I thought so. Is there
I'm
a way
trying
to see?
oh, the Ninja Turtles game.
The NES one?
I thought there was like a button to press and you could
Am
see
I
like,
live?
your status.
You are.
I think we're all alive, because I think
Everybody's
we're all
alive
right
now.
where we need to be.
How do I? Okay, I'm in there.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
still got 10 coins.
So someone
over here.
who's green.
I am.
We gotta
Okay.
find these 10 coins.
Oh, you guys are getting greedy.
Oh yeah.
Are you
Clean.
supposed to, don't you have to get all the coins, or do we not have to?
Well, I think it's
If
like
you want to
what Phil was
progress.
saying. If you want to advance,
Oh, yeah.
But I don't see a safe or anything.
It might be on another level.
Wine
No, it's-
cellar?
It's right
No,
here,
it's right-
first floor.
Oh,
Let's see. Well, I want it in here. Let's see
I'm
what-
gonna guess the wine cellar.
The wine cellar. Yeah, it might be. Let me see.
Vine.
he is an Aquabats fan.
I swear I whistle that horn line at least once every day of my life. It just like randomly pops into my brain.
Good news is I'm dead, but
Got
I'm
it.
dead outside.
I gotcha.
Golden basket.
Oh, there we go. You did find it.
Oh, that really did get the funky. Got
Fuck out.
that stuck magic chicken stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Roscoe's,
chicken.
we've got your chicken.
I got giblets all over my face, baby. And I'm coming home again.
Popeyes.
Oh, yeah, Joe, where are you at on the whole Popeyes?
What is that? Is it just a
I
new
don't-
sandwich, or was it an old sandwich brought back?
I feel like
I
just
couldn't
finally
tell.
Popeyes getting some love that they probably should have deserved before.
I've always heard things that I don't make me want to go to Popeyes, even when I was like, oh, there's a new one. And I started reading reviews, and I'm like, how is the new one, like, really bad, apparently? Like, everyone's complaining about their customer service.
Oh.
I'm like, and some of their food quality, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to try that then.
live a little, Joe. You know, life on the edge.
Living life on the edge.
Oh, we have a new guy.
Oh yeah,
A gentleman.
Gentleman.
Jordan, you want back in?
Sure.
You can be the gentleman.
Give me back the mole.
Get down. Oh, you want to be the mole?
That's the only person I can play as right now. Without like the
Yeah, without being able to just tunnel through everything.
like, if we were at home, my face would be so much closer to the screen
Yeah.
because I can't decipher what is
You
happening.
don't wear, or do you wear contacts?
No, I need to get some glasses. It's been like 5 or 6 years.
Wait, did you sit close to the TV like your parents told you not to when you were playing?
It's like when I go to Yucca and I'm trying to read the food or the beer menu and I'm like,
Let me get it too hard.
let me just get it too hard.
There's 28 of them, right? Just give me 17. I don't know what it is. Just give it to me.
Pick a number.
Oh, fuck, it's a sour.
Give me a brown bag special.
You know, I do like the Brown Bag Mondays thing where you get
Oh, where it's just a random. Like,
any beer for $2. I'm sure it's all stuff that's going out of code, but I'll drink it for $2. You know.
Aged to perfection.
oh, I hit. Sorry, I hit B.
Just
I did. I
just
pulled.
hit start.
I pulled a Jacob and thought it was Nintendo.
You're
Sorry.
not a sour guy.
Oh, we got
I'm-
crossbows.
You don't like sour liquids?
I like the cucumber one.
I like the sours if they're not too sweet.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just like
Just get so full.
they give me heartburn too.
Sours.
Really?
Yeah, they're a lot more acidic. I
Shot a
think.
dog.
They'll
You
definitely
shot
be
a
acidic.
dog.
With a
Did you
dart
say
gun.
shot a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But you put him to
Oh, we're on a
sleep.
boat, huh?
Yeah, because there's the docks, whatever that is.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh
I think
god.
this is where it gets hard because there's.
Still got, oh, we got like 5 different levels too. We gotta go through on here too.
And I just got rid of my one dart.
Well, we haven't totally
Ah.
lost it, you know.
No, not yet.
You know,
Definitely not.
we're
You're all
like-
alive.
We're doing pretty good.
Dogs will track your scent.
I don't know.
Ah.
Oh, shows up Manelli.
Move right stick to aim. Oh.
So what games are you playing right now? I know this is very critical to Jacob specifically, but I'm sure everyone's playing video games in this room, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys
Super
should-
hot.
Yeah, you guys just showed
Oh
me
yeah,
that.
super hot, man.
They
Got
put it
a
out
Game
on
Boy with
Switch.
Tetris in it.
Yeah.
Oh, the classic. That's the best version.
Playing Hello Neighbor.
Hello neighbor, yeah.
That was weird. I don't know how anybody would figure that out on their own. Like I had to watch tutorials. You know, like there's no like, it's so. Otherwise, I would have just quit playing the dang thing.
Yeah, some games when they don't give you enough,
It's
it's
like-
kind of, I don't know. I think Bendy in the Ink Machine is what I kind of dealt with. It was like that, where it's like I'm not really sure what I'm doing, and then you kind of figure it out, and then you don't know when you're done either, because it's not like
Oh, that's
done, go here.
Yeah, like some of the Hello Neighbor stuff, it's like, okay, you need this wrench, but how would I know that I would need a magnet, you know, to get one thing, to get 2 other things, you know, it's like, because they don't tell you.
Still got
Yeah.
14
Where- where
coins.
So whoever like
at least the
figured that out.
docks. I can tell you that.
Did we get all the coins on this?
No, it says there's 18 still.
Alright,
Well, because there's areas over there. I don't know if we need them all.
Yeah.
Like there's a dude hanging out.
I
Oh,
mean,
then
you
we're-
don't have to get them all at once. You guys can go to another level, I think.
Oh,
Dog
totally.
killing me right
Oh my god.
Whatever. Let's
They
just
can't
go
get in
down.
here, right? Oh no, they're hurting me. Alright.
I don't know. Did
We're
you
just gonna
play-
watch us all die of bloody death.
Joe, did you play Fire Emblem yet?
No.
Dang.
I actually, I had a pre-order, and then when it came out, I'm like, I don't think I can afford this right now. So I skipped on it at the time.
Wow.
So where
I would
are?
recommend it.
Just get to. I
In the
think
future.
we get to another street level.
And you're playing Astral Chain?
Yeah, I just grabbed that, but I was playing pretty
So
much.
I'm just going back
Fire
to the
Emblem
docks.
Yeah, let's go
That.
down to. The
I've heard
docks.
Fire Emblem will keep you busy for like 90, 100 hours.
It kind of like when I first got the Switch, I
900.
basically played Zelda like for a month straight, and I feel like I've not like a month straight, but I pretty much
I
have
wanna play
just
Zelda.
played
I don't have
like
a
Fire
Switch.
Emblem for about a month straight. That's what it's been. That game
I've
is
finally
fun.
come to a conclusion of my top 3 Zeldas.
Yeah.
I decided that Breath of the Wild will not dethrone Link to the Past, but I'll put it at number 2.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then Wind Waker.
Aren't
Oh,
they
Wind
redoing?
Waker,
Wind
yeah.
Aren't they
Waker's cool.
redoing Link to the Past, or is that already out?
No, Link's
Link's
Awakening.
Awakening.
Or
That's
Link's
coming out
Awakening,
this
yeah.
month.
That's-
Yeah. That'll be cool, but I might wait on
That and Borderlands, I kind of feel like I have to purchase for this show, not just for personal fun.
Yeah.
Have you
have
seen
to
that
have it
like
ready
Hard
to play.
Times headline where it's like Borderlands game delayed until artist figures out how to get guy on cover to shoot himself
3 times.
3 times?
Yes. Because every time it was 1, 2.
Oh
They're
yeah.
like, and then the third one, they're like, well, what are they gonna do for the art? Which it's a weird like Jesus thing with a grenade, right?
I
I don't
don't
know.
even
Have
know.
you not
I
seen-
haven't seen
I've
it.
never even played it. What's it? What kind of?
It's a Diablo-like first-person shooter.
Okay, so you,
So or loot-driven. There we go.
do you upgrade your
So
stats?
and the loot
and
is your
everything?
randomly generated weapons.
Oh, okay.
Like
Who
I've
is,
had a gun in a Borderlands that shot electrified bullets. However that works.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Is that you
Sure.
up there in the
Oh
warehouse?
yeah.
Man.
Not to interrupt you there. Right?
But yeah, it's randomly generated weapons that put like there's 2 or 3 components to every weapon. You can even put a scope on a pistol. Like- Oh, I've had a rocket launching pistol.
Is that a pigeon?
That's
Oh,
the way Borderlands
so-
works.
you can like shoot a rocket
It,
from a pistol.
it's not.
Okay.
It doesn't discriminate against any type of ammunition being in any type of gun or special power to that ammunition. So you can have like a fire-based rocket
Oh,
out of a
shit.
pistol.
So I don't understand.
Yeah,
you can't.
that's
I can't
nuts.
break through some of these walls.
Because those are boats. Like those are.
Steel or some shit.
Well, I mean,
Run.
I guess.
I don't know.
That's
There's
not a path.
it's probably just a reason. There's
Who
probably
needs
a
help?
reason for some
You?
reason.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
I do, but
Wow, you
dogs,
guys all need help.
everyone. I don't
Run!
even know where I am.
Yeah.
Run! Run for your lives!
Oh,
Holy
dear.
crap.
I think we all are dying.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna hide for a minute.
Oh, I got some
Yeah.
crossbows.
But the other thing about Borderlands is it's always had split screen multiplayer, not just online multiplayer.
Oh,
Did I
nice.
just die?
So they're doing some
Yeah.
cool stuff with 3 where it's actually going to adjust the damage done and level it out. So if you're playing multiplayer, you're not just to the level of the enemies that your friend is hosting. Everyone's going to have it
Dogs are coming.
to their level.
Trying
Oh,
to
scale.
survive.
Cool.
Yeah,
Dang.
which still confuses me a little bit when I think about it. I'm like, wait, so if he's only doing 5 damage and I'm doing 17 damage,
Somehow it's gonna do that wicked
but it's going to
math,
balance
man.
it out somehow.
It's gonna do the ratio for you.
Ah, crap. I
Little
already...
computer game. I don't know. Yeah.
I like that there's little birds.
It tells you that we're on the sea.
What are the dogs?
this guy's
doing?
following
me.
Let's play the blades.
Oh,
Leave me alone. Oh, I died.
dang.
But yeah, it's definitely one of the most appropriate new releases coming out
Well,
to
I
play
can't-
on this stream. That
Yeah.
I know is multiplayer. Though we've done single player. We had Bloodborne, the Line Cutters,
Oh, Bloodborne. Dang. Yeah, I'd like to play that.
which that was more of a old school. All right, I died. Here's the controller.
Yeah.
Pass. Ooh,
Die
that's-
by
It's
die.
kind of like Dark Souls, right?
Yes, same creator,
Yeah.
Miyazaki at From Software.
So
It's
you got
one-
track and field in here and have people like run around on the little.
I've thought about that, and I've thought about VR, PlayStation VR, because then you just we can capture the feed, and then you can just have a camera watching how awkward you look while you're playing whatever we put you
VR
on.
kind of game, yeah.
Is everyone dead except for?
Am I dead? I thought I was reviving someone. I guess I died reviving someone.
I thought I just turned off that. I keep getting zapped because I don't know.
Dang.
Yeah.
So single player does work, but when it's 4 people in a room, it seemed better to have
Whoa.
To have, like,
mostly
four-
everyone
Those
engaged.
lasers take your health.
The
away
fun
every
one,
time
have you
go
ever
through
played
it.
Overcooked for 4
Yes,
players?
he suggested that.
Yeah.
But I don't have it on a console that I own 4 controllers for. That the
Oh.
controllers don't actually cost $60 each.
Yeah, right.
Can't say
Wanna hop
bum.
in, Jacob?
I was like,
Everybody's
Wayne's like
playing
opening
controllers.
food.
Everybody's handing me a controller. Wait, you would.
Oh,
Were you
Wait.
going?
Jordan's back in.
You don't get to play as the mole anymore?
I
you
switched
talking
over to the pickpocket story.
Oh, I guess it takes the mole out of it.
There's different. Look at cleaner. So it has different abilities.
Oh wait.
Apparently,
I don't wanna
the
be-
pickpocket's not friends with everyone.
Apparently not. Oh, the redhead. Oh, it's because we haven't unlocked the redhead yet.
Which we should probably. And this one should be really easy and quick.
Oh wait, I just did the wrong thing
You want to go back?
again. Still can't
I'm gonna have to
get used
make
to
this
it.
last.
You were too busy. Huh?
I'm gonna make this last one. We're about an hour in, and it's
Okay.
Do you want to take the time?
We'll give it a little. Go a little 10 more minutes. At least see if we can unlock the redhead since he was looking at her.
I was looking at the redhead.
Case in point. So, favorite venues you guys have played over the, what, 6 years you've been a man?
Yeah.
Rebel Lounge,
Rebel Lounge.
Yucca.
Yucca,
I mean,
Crescent's
Crescent.
always great. Valley Bar's always great,
Yeah.
although we hardly get in there. But when we do, it's a good hang.
Yeah.
Oh, where am I?
Trying to think.
Likes playing the Rogue Bar, although we didn't play there very often.
Yeah.
But Manny,
Man, it was always the man.
Oh,
man,
God,
he's
the
the
Road
man.
Bar. R.I.P. Favorite sound for? No, no.
Ground,
I was like,
Ground
Yeah.
straight up.
I was you're gonna say rad dude, but you're friends with Josh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's also one of our favorite
yeah,
sound
Josh
guys.
was
But
awesome.
Right. Yeah. Great.
I guess I actually did expect you to say Josh, but Gren is awesome. Mr. Rad Dude, who's doing it or did a DJ set. Was that on stage?
Dude,
Right?
I was very sad that I couldn't make it to that like Lost Boys show we did. The sexy saxophone guy from Lost
Oh,
Boys.
I saw a clip of that.
What are we doing on this level? All I see is tons of fire.
I do believe we need to.
Also, how do I steal an identity in this? Or did I just steal?
If
an
are
identity?
you the gentleman?
Yeah.
If you just stop moving and walk slowly, I think you like it. As long as you're walking stealth, I think you look secret.
Yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
also have that meter.
Yeah, so that little
So
black
look at
meter
it,
around you.
Goes down.
He's looking at me.
This cop won't. What is going on?
So here's the railway at least. But we have what, a coin there and 2 coins there.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking capped.
I grabbed it.
All right, we got 0 coins.
Alright.
We can move on to the
Okay.
railway.
where's the railway? Okay, up there.
Top.
At least I think that's where we're supposed to go.
Pretty sure.
Palo Verde Lounge. It's pretty
Oh.
sick.
Get them. I think last time I was in there, people were having sex on the pool table.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
sounds rad.
I think the only time I ever went in there was when Tugboat played there.
The one time.
Or
We were,
just-
we were supposed to play a rhythm room that night, and it fell through.
And so
Yeah, it was cool there.
And you play in a bunch. I've seen you drum with like, what, 5 different bands? Is that them just asking, or are you?
It depends. I
Let's
mean,
go
I
three
guess
of
I'm in
those
about
motherfuckers.
that many regularly, but I fill in for a bunch of other bands when they ask.
And I'm always like surprised. I'm like, oh, Jordan's here. Wait, was he in? Was I supposed to see him tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got to fill in with Drew's funk last weekend. In Flagstaff and Durango. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's a good escape too.
Yeah.
You're like, this is what it is to have 40 degrees less.
Yeah, that was perfect weather.
Rescue the mole.
Oh, shiza.
Nice. That's not one of you guys. That's just a skeleton.
Yeah, any skeletons that aren't.
Ah,
glowing.
crap! I kept bumping into.
Got
dudes.
3
Now
coins
it's-
somewhere out here. Oh, I see them. Oh, right next to where we need to go.
Where are we supposed to go? This is a huge map.
There's one coin. I wish those like menus wouldn't pop up in the corner when you like, because half the time they cover up where you are.
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
Like this one?
Yeah, like right.
Well, there's the 2 remaining coins right there,
Yeah.
And then we just need to get to shoreline.
which is up top.
Down at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I'm in it.
Wait, where am I? I'm just gonna casually walk
How do I get?
down there.
Dang, I'm doing the stealth, running. Ah.
Yeah.
To the shoreline.
Sorry. Oh, I bumped into him enough that he's like,
Shoot him, you got a shotgun.
but people are watching. Alright, run. Alright, I'm down here.
You just gotta run.
Run for it like every criminal.
It's like heat.
Done. Killer.
Alright, let's go with,
Look at all
last
those
question,
coins.
let's go with favorite story or craziest story, each one of you, from the band. Or both. They could be the same thing. Was it the one at Palo Verde with the...
No, I was exaggerating that. No, Palo Verde's cool.
I was exaggerating.
I'm not punk enough. Is all.
I mean, that one's kind of on life support as it is right now.
I would definitely, yeah,
I
play
thought
their,
it closed
play
down.
their game, but
No, they made Rent. Hey, that's a funny thing. As Jacob is laughing, I'm like, no, it does sound funny. You're like, they made Rent for that month.
I guess, well, we didn't even mention Lunchbox.
Yeah, I was gonna say one time.
Josh is.
Josh does sound there, yeah.
Now I'm dead.
I don't really know where I'm going.
It's just a lot of fire.
I just can't, like, all this area that I'm in is not illuminated, so I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, it's darker than usual.
There we go.
But yeah.
For crazy stories? I mean,
Yes.
Are we a crazy...
I don't think we're a
Are we a
crazy,
crazy
story.
band?
No, but
Yeah.
it feels like just.
I
It
got
kind of, it happens with a lot of musicians that something happens.
There
In our
was...
last tour, we drove 24 hours to St. Louis for our first show. It
Yeah.
was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was pretty
rained,
crazy.
It rained like crazy the entire time.
Yeah.
And then the band had the nerve to be like, oh man, if we knew you guys were good, we would have brought more people out.
Next time we'll really.
Next
Wait,
time,
what?
next time we'll like really push the show.
Well, that's a shitty.
Thanks, dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't you be pushing a show anyways? Or
You know,
And they live
Or is
like
it just
5
like-
minutes away from the venue, so
I think 2 of us are dead.
drove that one way.
2 of us are dead.
We need the molded.
Was that just like a case of promoter asked us to play, so we played, we didn't listen to you, and then we saw you and we're like, fuck, you were amazing. Man, we probably should have pushed it a little more.
It might
Yeah,
have.
probably won't hit him up next time.
like definitely let us know when you're coming through again.
And nothing goes too crazy. Well, favorite story then from the band? Favorite show or favorite night?
I mean, probably one of my favorite shows. We played in New Orleans a couple of years ago with this band Shreddles. It was like their album release show, and we got to play with like them and Pear and some other bands that like I like really dig. So it was kind of
All
special.
people.
All people,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Hey,
that
there's
was
a,
probably one of my favorite shows.
We
Yeah,
dressed up
we were
as
there.
a church choir.
Yeah, we were choir boys. We found those at a Goodwill in New Orleans. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
It was on that same tour
wait,
that
Pear.
we drove.
Not
to.
Pears, Pear.
No, Pear.
P-E-A-R.
It's like, yeah,
P-E-A-R.
weird, different spelling, but.
They're on Tiny Engines.
But
They're also
their
really
their
sick.
new album is really sick.
And those guys are from, Pears are from New Orleans,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah, when he said New Orleans Goodwill, I was like, wait, am I getting them crossed or is it the same?
No, they're like
Dang.
so that band Pairs
Yes.
knows the band that we played with, like
Oh, that's funny.
Treadles. They're like
Run.
Treadles. I'm sorry, I messed. I'm gonna stop. Somebody just come and revive me.
I think that's what we're waiting for. Like all but one of us survived.
Treadles, not Treadles.
Yeah.
You're being
I'm
revived.
being revived. I'm coming back.
It's like that's not a
Same.
phone vibration.
I just can't see like how to get
How did I get in there?
in or out. Like
The path is over to the right. Or well, someone's in there now. Whoever's red.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to there, but this is weird.
Oh, because I'm right next to a scientist. That's probably how I
somebody
died.
shoot him. Kill him. Kill him.
Run away.
All right, now we gotta heal someone else. We're never gonna survive this. I'm like, this should be easy. It's the first. It's the first mission of the next area.
No.
And actually, it's a member of Pairs that I was making before we went live, telling the story of Band-Aid Brigade's little social media post about band photos, and it was literally them recording themselves posing for band photos. Like someone was taking the pictures, not recording. Like every one of us has had a friend that's like, or I did it actually. That's what inspired the story. When I was posting on Instagram, and I was like, all right, picture. Oh, it's video. But yeah, that was Zach is from Pairs is in a thing called Band-Aid Brigade, and they're having fun with their social media since they started. Oh no, go away.
How am I?
Also, Brian, their guitarist, I don't know who started the Instagram because I haven't asked, but they started up a Brian is sleeping Instagram, so it's all pictures of Brian sleeping throughout the tour.
Feel like we started building a collection of Jacob
I have,
sleeping.
yeah. Actually, just yesterday,
Yeah, we got-
in trying to clean up space on my phone, I probably deleted quite a few Jacob sleeping videos slash
Jacob, you
pictures.
sleep
I
that
remember
much?
one of my favorites was one where you
I
were like
don't get
sitting
enough
down,
sleep.
but then you fell asleep hunched over like this, which I thought was just like amazing.
Oh, so you
like,
find ways just to sleep when you're just tired.
well, because like that's a stretch and a half, man. Like
Yeah.
that's you're limber.
I'm limber and
So we just need to
fucked
make
up.
that boat.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's also
I'm
dead?
Dead.
I just can't
Are we trying to get to
make
the
my
boat?
way
Yeah, so
through
we
the
need to be in the
terrain
boat.
in. Like I don't understand how anybody would be able to see what I'm in like a slightly illuminated path, but
One time you somehow like slipped off the edge of the couch, just like slowly down until like your head slid down and your beanie like rolled off onto your face and you're just like on the floor. I don't know how you stay
So
asleep.
you could be inspired by the idea to start at just Instagram before you delete those pictures. Just start posting it, and then for next tour, just be continuing it.
Right.
We're not even on tour. You just if you catch them. So you, oh, that's crazy. And don't worry, Jacob, you're not the only one. One of the
You
youngest
fall
members of Skulldrug seems to fall asleep all the time, despite being like also the most energetic. And I'm just like, how is he the one that's like sleeping? He's not even the old dude.
Oh. I don't know.
that's how that's how he has the energy. Gets lots of.
Lot of
Just
cat
run out of
naps.
batteries really quick.
Yeah. He's trying to flee from
I don't
everyone.
know where the hell I'm going or where I am.
Just get to the boat.
We're
I
all
don't
in a
even know where
boat.
the
The
boat
very
is.
south side of the.
It's the only area that's lit.
Yeah. We're
We gotta go save him.
just next.
I feel like I had been stuck in that corner for like the past 20 minutes.
Oh, while we go save Lane, what do you guys have coming up show-wise?
We're playing at the Lost Leaf September 7th with Dent, James the 5th, and Adult Beverage. I don't know if that's how you say it, if it's just James 5 or James the 5th. I
I'm
apologize.
saying James V.
James B, I don't know.
But
James V. Well, I'm going by an Instagram handle versus like. Forgive me.
go Wayne, go.
And then
You're alive.
I'm alive. Okay. And then we're putting out a record called Body on Credit, October 11th at the Rebel Lounge with Celebration Guns and Instructions.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Go get away from me. All right. And where can they find you on the internet?
TwinPonies.com now.
Yeah.
But
Brand new
Instagram,
website.
Yeah, we're
Facebook,
on
all
all
that.
the typical
All these
Instagram,
socials.
Spotify, YouTube.
Deezer.
Yeah, I got a Friendster. I just made one of those.
I just made a TikTok.
LinkedIn.
Oh,
There's only 2 videos on it,
yeah.
and they're not me.
TikTok.
They are people singing though, just not the way they do usually on TikTok apparently.
Mm.
Usually it's some lip syncing to some pop music. At least in my experience browsing that thing. I just was like, it's becoming popular. I probably should have a presence.
Yeah.
I don't
Even
know
though
what
I'm not
TikTok
using it.
is.
Oh, I can show you after. All right. Then on my end, of course, thank you SCR for hosting. It's been awesome that I have a place that's not my apartment that sounds better recorded. And Caleb. Caleb. All right. We'll figure that out. Which consonant I forgot again.
That's it.
And support patreon.com/Every Show Joe. Even $1 helps me to. Well, I think I might have a PS2 solution. I got to get a power cord now. But someone gave me a slightly broken backwards compatible PS3, so we'll see if I get that work to play PS2
Nice.
and a power cord. And of course, subscribe wherever you're watching: Twitch.tv, YouTube, podcast. If you're just listening to the audio version, which I don't know if it's engaging or not, but some of them must be.
Yeah.
But it's still there if you just want to listen to it. I think that's all my housekeeping. So, till next week. That's the only housekeeping. I don't remember who I have next week. Let's see. No, I still can't think of it right now. But yeah, tune in next week. There is a show. I will figure out who my guest is and what we're going to play. So, until next week, thank you guys, and I'll see you then.